there. That's why. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Here we go, boys. Same shit, different day. Damn, end it with a Otodoke would go fucking hard for sure. Hello, Spartan. Hello, Bernie. Thank you all for coming. Hey, 49 months. Thank you, thank you. Gonna be another wonderful new year, Dale. For sure, for sure. New year, new FGO. Holy shit. It's finally almost January. You know what that fucking means? Yes, sir. I'm gonna need whatchamacallit? Ban. What are you talking about, CZ? Welcome, welcome, Dial. Oh, by the way, thank you so much for the I know I said it, but I didn't say it properly. Thanks for the Githarino Cappuccino, Dial. Big preach, big preach. All right. Good morning, Jalteria. What's up? I hope you guys are ready. New Year is right around the corner, after all. I also need your guys' help. I do have the link for the stream. However, I would like to have more. So if you guys can do me a favor and help me out and bust me out them links for me. It'd be greatly appreciated. What links? Oh, link to the just the whatchamacallit, the anniversaries. In order to watch the yearly stream, chat, we definitely need to yeah, we definitely need a more links because we can't do it through normal memes because we are not in Japan, you know. But man, FGO is season 2 finished with a bang, didn't it, chat? Pretty good. How'd you guys like it? That's pretty great. YouTube videos are gonna start slowing to come up again. I am currently working on it as we speak. I totally forgot about it, so I do apologize in advance. I thought I had them scheduled. It seems it did not. So once I get the grooves of it once more, we'll do it again. Do it again. Where's number 12 dial? I have 18, but I don't have 12. What the Sigma? That's chapter 8. I just put out for... Wait, what? Chapter 9, chapter 10. Wait, did 10 and 9 not come out correctly? I feel like 10 and 9 did not come out correctly. Oops, that's my bad. The chapter 10 is done. Well, I need to start from 13. I have 18, but I don't have a 13. Oh, there we go. There's a 13. I'm kind of sad that the 10 came out before 9, but whatever. No problem. Happy New Year indeed, Haika. I cried with season 2 ending. I too as well. You should have seen the VOD. What am I doing right now? I am getting videos prepped up while we're waiting for the New Year's announcement. We will live translate it, as you all know. All right, so chapter, what was it? Chapter 10, chapter 11, 13 is done. Now I need to find New Metal 14. There's 14. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, I got the 2 VODs ready for y'all for today. After I finish streaming, chat remind me that I gotta get the rest of the VOD cooked. And then we could start talking about the quote-unquote what to expect from FGO from here and onward style. You guys excited? I hope you guys are. Because FGO is about to do something fun soon enough. Hey, how was your guys' NA lotto, by the way? Did you guys lotto hard enough? You guys prep for the next few weeks, I hope. We got, yeah, chapter 14, and then from 15 and up, we'll get that rolling. Until then, we shall talk about your boy, huh? I got 176 tickets. Nice. Very excited. Got 200 bucks. Nice up. I did 500 boxes. God damn. I don't know how much box I did. We'll find out soon enough. We shall find out soon enough how much boxes we did, chat. I think I did less than 100k tickets, so somewhere pretty good. I got Nemo Santa to 114 from Lotto. Christ, that sounds wonderful. It sucks that we still got 2 PQP million on NA. That is true. That is true. We do have a NA roadmap, and we do have a JP roadmap in about an hour, so you better buckle down and get ready. I need to bot him so I can get to 120. Oh, that's true. Make sure you get all the coins from the boxes. 420 boxes? Dang. Y'all going wild, huh? Happy New Year, Mr. Streamer. True. Any expectations? Well, we're expecting great updates from this anniversary. Simultaneously, they're probably going to hype up Fate Strange Fake Anime now, which is great. Cope? There's no cope. It's just, you know, season 3 coming in soon near you. Smiles. It is a bit of a shame that it's not a 2-hour venue. That's what I'm a bit sad about. But what I am also very excited, the fact that my copium, right? My copium is that we get season 4 of Fujimata Ritsuka Doesn't Understand. If we can get a season 4 of Fujimata Ritsuka Doesn't Understand, that shit gonna be lit. For sure. Bum, 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 bum. Yo, that's me. Yo, this is... See, if we ever had an ideal comfiness, chat, that's right there. That's ideal comfy. Right there, chat. Ideal comfy. Man, if my life was stable, that would have been me right there. My God, it would have been so good. I'd have a kotatsu. I'd have a computer set up. I'll have an entire fucking heater below my legs. I'll fucking have a orange peeled. Oh my Lord. Feels good, man. What's your new guess on New Year's Servant? It's whatever that fucking thing that came out. It's whatever the silhouette that did not come out. That's gonna be the New Year's Servant. So it could be, if they want to do something funny, it's gonna be Marisu, right? Marisu is going to be the 5-star servant for anniversary for shits and giggles. If it's not Marisu, it'll probably be a foreigner. A lot of people have speculated that due to the fact that we now have a purple banner on our JP, right? So a lot of people are like, oh, because it has a purple banner, it's Galahad. Because you know, last time we had a 2024 silhouette, we had a Richard, right? So we have Richard last year. We're probably gonna get Galahad this year. So there's still King of Longness, right? The quote-unquote Grand Saber that a Grand Saber that what's his name summoned? Pretender. Gatia Lev, right? Gatia Lev have summoned. To be perfectly honest, that should be a costume, low-key. Just buff Artoria and just give that as a costume. Why not Pretender? Yeah. I'm talking about the Pretender Gatia Lev. Yeah. So I'm all for Artoria buff, please. See, it's easier to buff the character than make a new servant. So just give her a costume, give her a buff, and then just make it on our way, right? Simultaneously, they should give OG Artoria the Avalon buff, right? The Scabbard of Avalon, because of, you know, the last chapter. She really did use it to activate her current shit and became Salter. So fucking OG Artoria and Salter should get an Avalon buff. And just give both of them costumes. If not, updated fucking animations. Again, right? Fuck it, why not? They deserve it. And at the same time, yeah, we're gonna get a new servant. It would be hilarious if the new servant is a foreigner. That would be great. If they can really give us a new servant and it's a foreigner and we have no fucking idea who this bitch is, and that would, like, to me, I would be like, look, there's a season 3 already in their way. They could go off the field and give us Caster Solomon, the actual one. We'll never. Well, I shouldn't say we're never getting it. If they want to do things correctly, they're not gonna give us Solomon just yet. And Solomon is like an anniversary servant, okay? Solomon is a anniversary servant. Solomon is like a one, you know, when we about to hit peak, we're gonna throw Solomon in kind of deal. Is that Cope? I know it's Cope. That's why I told you. Silver Key Abby seems like most popular foreigner right now. I mean, listen, the key has to be mentioned. Abigail has to be mentioned. Foreigner has to be mentioned. There's all going to be a lot of shit that's going to be mentioned. The question is, when is it going to happen? That's it. Where's Basset? Basset's still MIA? Yeah, Bastate is still missing. So like I said, we still got a foreigner story to discuss, so... you think we're gonna get fake Solomon and true Solomon? Honestly, we shouldn't get Solomon until like anniversary for shits and giggles. Foreigners were suspiciously absent in the final raids. They're definitely cooking something. Well, yeah, fun fact, right? Fun fact. Foreigners were denied. Well, you know, speaking of foreigners, remember this foreigner? Yeah, speaking of foreigners, all foreigners were denied. So, like, for instance, everybody and their mom came in a different format, right? Like Katsushika Hokusai, aka Ui, right? Ui came in just by herself. Her dad didn't exist. Van Gogh was able to become Van Gogh because he was able to be a Van Gogh minor, right? Lancer. So a lot of characters that was able to come out came out. Fun fact, every BB came out besides Violet, obviously, but Summer BB never showed up. She didn't even mention Summer BB because Summer BB is technically a foreigner. And it's funny too, because she also mentioned Summer BB was not allowed because Summer BB is technically a foreigner. Who's that? Galactic, thank you so much for the 24 months. Big priest, big priest. Thanks for being here. Hey, thanks for resubbing, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys coming here every year at this time for this place for the shenanigans, baby. Thank you. You know I'll do my best to provide. I'll do my best to bust it down. Violet never showed up as a full servant yet. That's right. So we have to have an event for her. So that needs to be hype. Who that? Hernandez, thank you so much for the 11th month. My goodness, we about to hit that 12 action. Very nice, very nice. The only foreigner there was Cuckoo. Yes, technically the only foreigner there was Cuckoo. But then again, remember, she's ORT. She's also Lost Belt King. Yeah, Lost Belt King. Yeah, she's ORT and Lost Belt King, so she can bend the rules to some extent. She doesn't really have to follow the norm, okay? She's a free spirit, just like Kukurukan, all right? So you can't say, what about Cuckoo? Okay, Cuckoo's broken in her own way. So you can't really put her on the scale. Because the only foreigner that ever existed was Cuckoo and Voyager. The reason why Voyager is there is because Voyager is an explorer of the unknown, right? Because he's the explorer of unknown, he's technically not a foreigner, but he is the closest thing to a foreigner. He's like Koyanskaya of foreigner, right? Just understand that he is a Koyanskaya of foreigner, where he is counted as a foreigner species, but he's not part of the foreigner asset because he does not. He's the one that can kind of low-key communicate with the void because he is the explorer of the void. But he was not contaminated. He was not touched. He was not corrupted. He wasn't. He didn't make any contract with the void. He is the one that kind of traverses the void. So that's why he was allowed to be there with with little Ellie, right? Holding her hand, right? Simultaneously, Mysterious Idol X. Mysterious Idol X is not a foreigner, like abyssal being, right? Because there is a foreigner slash abyss. There is a foreigner group and then foreigner slash abyss group. And all the foreigner slash abyss group could not join in, right? So she was probably busy with Galactic Police. So we have foreigner. This is gonna be a funny one. And then we have that's about it. Because technically she's Moon. She got rejected. The reason why she got rejected is easy, right? Because if she comes, the entire raid is over. That's just facts, okay? You can't. The quote unquote carbon copy of the root of the swirl is not going to bring somebody that it knows it got touched before, okay? So that's why she got rejected. She was here, and then she was there, and then you notice like she came in as a pretender, she came in as a saber, she came in as a lancer. Who else? Voyager came in just because he is an explorer. So like you can clearly see that there's a difference between a foreigner and a foreigner abyssal class, which is going to be very interesting. And we got about what, 1 more hour before the live stream comes. She bent the rules the same way that the Avengers did by doing directly in the Lost Belt, pretty much, right? They had to be either directly connected to the Lost Belt or they were Lost Belt kings. And Cuckoo was practically everything, right? She was ORT, she was Lost Belt king, she had to do with the Lost Belt, yada, yada, yada. I'm a foreign, yeah. Am I allowed to be here? No. But isn't Summer BB from the future? While she is technically also from the future, she is also a void. She's Nyarlathotep, right? Remember, she is a Nyarlathotep. She is a abyssal creature. She always has been. The funny thing is, like, Holmes too, right? Technically, Holmes is a foreigner. He is. Holmes is a foreigner. So the void was there is because normally you wouldn't be a foreigner at all. His class got changed to fit FGO. Pretty much. Like, if another class existed that was outside the boundary, they probably would have given him that. But Voyager is... He is the first mechanical boy, right? Quote unquote. It's the first machine that went to space. Also, it's a collaboration thing as well, too. So it's a little bit of like a mix of, because he's a collab servant, simultaneously, he's a collab servant. At the same time, he was a machine that was able to reach like the edge of space that we could observe and further and beyond. So Void Shiki also got rejected. Yes, anybody that can touch the swirl, rejected. Why? Because the carbon copy of the swirl doesn't want the real deals, okay? Right? Because if the copy brings a real deal and the real deal says you're fake, it creates a phenomena of understanding, right? Quote unquote. It creates a consensus of understanding that she's not real, right? So in order for her to prove that she's real, she can't bring anybody that touched the swirl, right? That's the whole thing. That's the reason why, like, all the Shikis didn't come out. That all, like, it was even a surprise that Okita Soji kind of came. It was a surprise that Okitan came out. But that was from Takeuchi's, you know, like, Saint Graph shredding, god defying, you know, he did some next level shit. Stream starts in 8 minutes. No, stream starts in about in an hour or 5 minutes. Yeah, a lot of people think that it's 2 hours ahead. That's a lie that I threw. I was wondering if I was gonna get any leaks, and it seems that the information got leaked. People don't understand shit these days. So, by the way, the live stream starts at 1 hour from now. By the way. Because this year, they're not doing a 2-hour special. They're doing 1 hour. So, there's only a 1 hour. So, it is what it is. So, you got 1 hour with me where we talk about FGO. And then we're going to do the New Year live stream. The missing ones are, like, specifically backed up by Outer Gods then, technically? Yes. Right? That's why, like, Abby came in with her Pretender class, right? Because of the Sugar Plum blah, blah, blah. We were able to come in because Oli, which is the daughter of Hokusai, had a Saber class as a swimsuit. Van Gogh had his entire Lost Belt event, was able to separate herself from the Van Gogh, you know, Lancer. And yeah, BB is Nyarlathotep. Home is Daloth. Yes. Well, it's you know how it is, right? We can't say that it's Daloth, right? It's the Dokos meme. Yeah, let's bust out Dokos meme. Dokos meme. Boy, best boy. Right, chat? Legitimately, right? we know he has Daloth, but we can't prove that yet. You know what I mean? If you know, I've been telling you that Foreigner has been a foreigner since the very beginning, but I can't prove that yet. When the time comes, Nasu will tell us that he's not real. I won't be here for it. Going to breakfast with my dad, sadly. Well, then I hope you enjoy your breakfast with your father. You know what I'm saying? You know, Happy New Year's to you. He's Schrödinger Foreigner? Yeah. So what's Daloth? Oh my goodness. So, one of the few reasons why Sherlock Holmes did his shit, right? He is the illuminator of the truth. Simultaneously, he is a pursuer of truth. He is so curious that in technicality, if he is the bad guy, he would be LB7. I mean, not LB7. He could technically be a portion of B7. Because while the B7 is the beast of analysis, right? He is the one that illuminates such truth. So if he gets curious enough and he wants to, you know, illuminate the entire cosmos, shit can go wild. I thank you, Bobo Rito Cappuccino, for being an awesome mod, sticking by here, and resubbing me for 15 months on a 2-month streak. Can we get some salute in the chat, boys? Can we get some salutes in the chat? Thank you so much for all the subs, gifts, and presents. You guys are awesome. I cannot thank you guys enough. You know, I don't deserve it, but you guys have given me, you know, your time and your appreciation. So I really do appreciate all of you. He's the Lightbringer. There you go. I have to go to work soon, though. Hey, man, it's all good. Thanks for sticking by even for a moment. Because understand that he is summoned by the foreigner god, right? Quote unquote. The foreigner god summon that actually occurred, right? The foreigner god actually occurred was Holmes. Like one of the few people. Because he needed, because it's essentially the copy needed the truth in order to make sure that it stayed true. And at the same time, because when Holmes figured it out, right, he needed to A, stop thinking, B, he needed to tamper with Torais Herumetus, right? Torais Herumetus, and he needed to make sure that he compressed it himself, and simultaneously, because he chose to compress himself, he didn't become the alter ego, quote unquote, right? He didn't become the alter ego, but he became a ruler, right? Because if he did not want Karudea to win, he would have been a alter ego, and then we probably would have got booty blasted like somewhere along the way because of Holmes. Because he probably would have led us to some sort of a lie and then got booty blasted. When's the live stream? 1 or 2 hours? How do you know? You know? If you stick around long enough, you'll know when the stream is. Know what I'm saying, Char? You'll know when I bust out the stream. Okay? It will happen very soon. But I do need some websites though, chat. I do need some websites. Sadly, whatchamacallit, I don't have a lot of the website in my pocket. I'm gonna need your guys' help. For sure. How you doing, Luxia? Welcome back. Glad to see you're here. Such curiosity, could we get more attention, something more dangerous than ORT? Oh no, ORT is the dangerous one. It's just that we have more dangerous shit outside the realm of humanity, right? Outside Earth. There's scary stuff out there. They have their own little Star Wars saga all on their own, right? That's the entire book of Wonderland. That's the Wonderland. That's the I'm coping for season 3. Season 3 is Wonderland. That'd be lit as fuck. But Home off himself because he wanted to honor Karudea as an ally instead of reverting as true as an enemy of Karudea. Yep, that's right. So that's why he line backed himself real quick and then came back momentarily to put a spotlight on that bitch and said, "You're B7, smile." But it's another one of those nobody, no death situations, though. Well, he technically left, right? So he was, because he left, because he was technically summoned from, he was summoned from the Foreigner Gods. And because he was summoned by the Foreigner Gods, if he remembered, right, if Sherlock Holmes remembered his true objective, he had to side against his master. So he offed himself. But before he offed himself, he created so many connections and hints of what's happening to FGO. And before he offed himself, right, he made memories with us. He got all the situation shenanigans. And then when we called out for a Karudea servant, right, because we couldn't call any Karudea servants, because Nega Summon was activated, aka Negative Summon, because that stupid bitch carbon copied Nega Summon from Beast 1, because as long as Beast 1 quote-unquote technically existed as a fragment, its functionality still worked. And because that function was still happening, we attempted to call a Karudeus summoned servants, which is all the Lost Belts slash Karudeus. Right? So like all the alter egos if they wanted to and whatnot. That's why you saw Doman popping up in the sidelines. That's why you saw the Count, right? Cagliostro summon in the sidelines. It's a shame. It is a bit of a shame that your boy Kyrie didn't show up at the last minute. But then again, you know, Kyrie's Kyrie. He'll probably show up as another fucking foreigner bullshit, right? For shits and giggles. Because some sort of a foreigner liked him or whatever. And last but not least, the Mermatcher, right? Mermatcher technically showed up. Made my bingo card. Want to see it? Yeah, post that shit on Discord. Saber Wars 3, Space Sakura returns. I am excited for Space Wars 3. We are going to get a Space Wars 3 somewhere, so. Somewhere along the way, we're going to get a Space Wars 3, whether it's this year or 5 years later. A reminder, foreigners are not our allies with one another, but they can when necessary. Yes, also, foreigners is not humanity's ally. Foreigners are a faction of their own. When is the FGO stream? FGO stream's about an hour. So get your booty holes ready. Less than an hour now. Yeah. You noticed part 2 archives didn't have complete. Also, no MP5 mash. Yes, we know, Char. We know that technically season 2 is over. But that doesn't mean we won't have a season 3. There's many plot holes that FGO is not ending, obviously. A lot of the people that thinks it's gonna EOS is just Giga Doomers and Gloomers. We just had a quote-unquote Fate route ending. That's it, right? From Fate Stay Night chat. We're about to go to Unlimited Blade Works route. So just, you know, get your pantyhose prepped. Get some new pairs of sheets. Because it's about to be Unlimited Blade Works. I bet Extra Record will have some part 3 lore too. I don't know if Extra Record's gonna have a part 3 lore. I bet there's gonna be a lot of homage because of it, right? Because we know that Wada Arco made a pro tag for us during the final chapter of Fujimoto Ritsuko Doesn't Understand. So we're either going to be like red from like Gold and Silver and Pokemon, where we can like challenge if we beat the game and go to like a specific spot at a specific time or some shit, or Fate Extra Record gets a overhaul on lore to an extent where Protag's record is on the sideline, right? So you can kind of like witness Protag's record a little bit on Extra Record. That'd be pretty cool. Since it is Fate Extra Record, it would be pretty cool that FGO record gets stored into the Moon Cell because of what we have accomplished so far. That would be pretty lit. I'm still sus at Kashin Koji and Tut. Kashin Koji and Tuts, I mean, sure. They'll probably play a couple more role later, but their design is as they are. Their Ascension 3 looks like a jellyfish and tentacle creatures. They might be utilized somewhere else later. They could. He looks like Daloth at his MP. Yeah. Oh, you noticed? Dude, listen. I'm telling you. Sherlock Holmes is Daloth, okay? Nobody can fucking tell me otherwise. And I'll tell you why. I'm gonna lurk, brother. Hey, good luck, Bob. Hope you have fun with work. I posted an FGO general, an explosion. Yo, put that shit in bird pose. Explosion general chat gets way too crowded way too quickly. So put that in bird post, will you? It could be us versus us. That'd be lit if we do. What's your thoughts about the ending, by the way? It was great. It was cinema. It was a nice Fate Stay route Saber route. So technically this was a very nice ending that Nasu wanted. Nasu definitely wanted FGO to end, and that was the ending he wanted. But that's not the ending that FGO, the game, is going to have, right? So understand that what we've experienced is a Part A ending, what Nasu wanted to end FGO on. But now that FGO has expanded so much to the point that it has to go further than Cosmos and the Lost Belt, it will not... That ending is an ending for Nasu, but FGO is going to continue. We got Gouda. Yeah, we technically got Avenger Nobu instead of Shiki. Yes, sir. Are we getting Vitch? Dude, Season 3, Beast Divinci? I can't wait. I cannot wait. I genuinely cannot wait where Divinci is Beast 5. And she was just Bing chilling this whole time. I can't wait, dude. Nasu is free now. He's able to take a rest for now. Yeah, we still have B and C route. That's right. The end of Grand Order doesn't equal to EOS though. True. Yes, sir. That just because you end a story, that doesn't mean the game's gonna end, right? So, I left the Discord to free up some space. What? Did you put it on Sparrow Post? If you didn't put it on Sparrow Post, I can't see you, bruh. Okay, I see it now. How do I bring that up? How do I like open browser for it? Oh, there you go. Fate Project 2026, Red Garden, Mahoyo 2. Yo, where's the free space? What the fuck? Bro. Where's your free space dial? No free space. You playing this game on hard mode, bruh? What the helly? What the Sigma? No free space? You tripping. Red Garden, Mahoyo, David, FGO2, MC, Nasu steps down from FGO. Part 3 director announcement, Part 3, FGO anime, Mahoyo anime release date, Ritsuko support character, new Fate shit announced, new non-Fate shit announced, a lot of yap for nothing. FGO recap tar, new melty, Fate Route anime remake, FGO part 3 OP, FGO arc 1 off, FGO arc 1 and 2 offline game. So this one will happen when we EOS. I can guarantee you, when we EOS, this will happen. The reason why I say that is because Madoka did this. Madoka. So the OG Madoka game, right? The OG Madoka game did this. So if FGO ever goes on an EOS, we'll get that, but that's not anytime soon. Can you zoom in, please? Bro, this shit hard to fucking see for you guys too. Thought I was the only one, Dio. How the fuck do I zoom here? There we go. Can you guys see it now? Shit's fucking whack. What about that? You guys see it? Hey, nice stream streak. Big appreciate you sliding by, brother. That was how the site was built. That's a shitty site. Can't even put bingo, Dio. You can only do Bing. Damn, you hired by Microsoft? Where's my O? Where's my whole row, Dio? Are you hired by a Bing? Are you an AI? What's going on here? Even as someone who thinks FGO2 is a very real possibility, you can look at the girls front line. The first game's still playable, at least the last time I checked. There you go. I'm a doomer? Bruh. Stop dooming. I'm a doomer and don't think we're getting a part 3 or another ending, but I even don't think the game's on an EOS. Yep. The game, at the very least, EOS is the furthest thing away from FGO right now. At least until the end of 11th anniversary. For sure. Right? Because we know we have future until Valentine's Day. At least. Right? At least we know the roadmap up till Valentine's Day. At least. Right? So until February, we know for certain. When the announcement happens this year, right? We're going to learn more about it. Simultaneously, we've got 1 to 2 new servants left. At least. Right? At least 1 to 2 servants. 1 to 2. Because technically, you can count the other feat as like Lev Gotea, right? As a welfare, quote unquote. How Mahoyo films actually make money. So this one, that's not happening. Oh, wait, not Mahoyo 2. Where's Mahoyo movie? You put Mahoyo movie, where that at? Mahoyo anime release. That shit ain't happening. Because until Demon Slayer is done, Mahoyo ain't happening. If we get news, that'd be pretty lit. But it's not happening till... Free space was the Lost Belt. Damn, Lost Belt was O. You cut the fucking O out because it was a Lost Belt? Understandable. After you play season 2, anything that has a 0 or a O or a 0 definitely gets you triggering. We lost O when we lost Olga. Dude, true. They also didn't say which Valentine's Day. True. It could be 2027 Valentine's Day, Dale. Fire Girl anime? That would be great. If we ever get a Fire Girl anime, that'd be awesome. I hope they just don't continue the game with random events without main story. That would almost be the same as EOS for me. Well, I think they should rerun the entire fucking FGO. 10 years of events should get rerun this year. So we can buy time. At least. And simultaneously, even if new event comes, you should already know that every event is canonical. The final quote-unquote, The final quote-unquote battle literally gave you guys a reason that every single event that you had was canon. But every event we've had is canon. So. Guesses that Foreigner is going to be Arc 3 and Arc 3 is going to be talking about the universe? No, we're going to Wonderworld, bro. We're going to Wonderworld. I'm telling you. We're going to Wonderworld. We're going to Abigail Summers' Little Wonderworld, and we're going to get lost up in Wonderworld. It's going to be lit. It's going to be super lit, Dio. It's going to be in Dreamland. It's going to be so lit. You have no idea. We are going to Dreamland. Look. Look at all these new places. Look at it, chat. Season 3 is right around the corner, Dio. Look at that. Dreamland. No problem. Is today the last day for the free pull? Yes. Make sure you guys pull your JP because it is your last day, Dio. If you haven't pulled, you silly bitches. Or a free pull could be permanent from this anniversary. Who knows? New Year announcement. Autism announcement. They might say, hey, it's happening. Oh, there it is, chat. It's happening in 40 minutes. Poggers. Gotta pee, boys. No Mahoyo 2 before Red Garden and extra record, I swear to God. True, true. Damn, Westlow with the copium. Yeah, thanks so much for the follow, Big Preach. Yo, 2026 is a year of meta, girls work, anime, Requiem novel, and OC5 is crazy. My guess that they're gonna drop part 3 at Annie. I think they should drop part 3 at Annie, low-key. Dropping season 3 at Anniversary would be fucking litty. Do you believe in the Ritsuka support character? No. Ritsuka is not going to be a support character. He's going to be our main protag for a while. If you Portable promise me that they're making a Requiem anime, I'll be waiting till 2035. Dude, Requiem, like, where's my book 3, dude? Speaking of Requiem, where's my book fucking 3? I'm waiting for book 3 for like 5 million years, Dio. We get Epic of Space instead of Epic of Remnant. No, instead of Epic of Space, I'd rather just get an Epic of Events, right? I wish instead of EOR we got events that kind of hints at Foreigners, and then season 3 drops at Annie. That'd be lit. Makes you wonder how yearly events like summer and Christmas fits the timeline. Well, the Nemo one's canonical, if you guys don't know. If you played the entire event, Santa Nemo is 100% canonical. And if you played this Santa event, and if you already played season 2, going back to the Santa event, it's so good, because what was told in this event was told in final chapter as well, and it's fucking it's amazing. Are we gonna get abducted by Abby? Yes and probably no. David needs to appear in part 3 again, or I'm quitting FGL. Bro, don't worry. Don't worry. Is there a New Year's stream? Yes, there is a New Year's stream. Don't worry. New Year's stream's about 40 minutes, Dio. I got back here because the game's ending yet today? You're high as fuck. So dumb. You think the FGO is ending? You're crazy. What about Dust of Osiris? A Dust of Osiris is not coming out. At least not in season 2. But it would be lit as an alternative for season 3. It would be pretty great. Are we getting silhouettes and maps? I mean, we can only hope, right? Requiem has been dead and buried forever. Listen, as long as Voyager and is it Edise? Yeah, as long as Voyager and Edise keeps coming to FGO, there's still a chance that fucking these two will be utilized as a Requiem material somewhere else, okay? I don't know what happened. I don't know what the fuck happened. They stopped Requiem. Oh, you know what? I bet they stopped Requiem because Nasu needed to make sure that whatever the fucking ending of FGO is connected to Requiem. And Nasu's like, wait, I'm cooking so much that you need to stop production. I bet that's why Requiem's on hold for a while. I want Manahari and Requiem. Hey, true, true. Why do we have a day pool? Yeah, we have a free daily pool till December 31st. How you doing, Shiniti? Salutations, brother. How you enjoyed FGO? You like that season 2 Nasu ending A? Pretty lit. Hey, thanks for the follow. 6 Chariot. Damn, 6 Chariot. Nani? Big priest. Dude, that would be so awesome. Book 3 is already written, but can't do it till part 3 ends. True. Now we're back in real world. Can we get the Tamamo 9 arc? Tamamo 9 arc will come in later for sure. Because remember, if we ever want Abino Seimei, they have to connect Abino Seimei to Amaterasu, and with Amaterasu, they have to talk about the split 9. So low-key Nasu, I think, is saving it a little bit for Foxtail / like another convenient story. So I think that's gonna be on hold for a bit. Epic of L, aka Epic of Lovecraft. That'd be pretty cool. The game makes too much money to EOS. So here's the thing. If Nasu is based, he does not give a fuck, okay? If Nasu is based enough, he will not give a fuck of how much money he makes, okay? He is a story writer and he is a storyteller. He will 100% end the story for the sake of story, then ruin it just like Hollywood and anywhere else, right? Thank you so much for the sub, Arito. So, damn, 6 Chariot sub and a follow. Big priest, Dio. That will be Nasu base move. But Nasu also knows that FGO makes too much money and people are actually working under him and need to eat bread. So I don't think he's gonna EOS FGO. And not anytime soon. Make Dust of Osiris a Nyaradato Persuado servant? Why do we need a Persuado servant when we already have Nyaradato Hotepu in the house, Dio? Oh, where's the TAM version? Yeah, the best version. It's insane to how Uma is popular even in the gacha system. But even though the gacha system was bad, but players didn't care because of IRL horses. Yeah, right? Uma Musume did something FGO did, which incorporate real world stuff and brought the real world otakus into their game genre and catered towards them, just like FGO, where a lot of shenanigans has historical values, and in technicality it's not like 1-to-1, but like it has its own universe, but it also uses its, you know, IRL historical lore. And he was nice, but I was pissed off as well. Still curious about people waiting for their second option and other news. So yeah, I noticed that a lot of people are like, oh, what if we just keep waiting here until December 31st? I'd be like, come on, man, just watch what Nasu wanted to end, bro. I was pissed off. You were mad about the ending? I loved the ending. It was a good way to end. Because A, it didn't solve everything, but it ended, and that is the ending that Nasu wanted. And everything fit the picture. It was so great. A book 3 was written with part 3 raw in mind, I bet. Ooh, that'd be good. That'd be good if book 3 was part of it. By the way, thanks for the subscriber. Damn, gifting. Kakeru. 6 Chariot with being a G. Big preach, my man. Oh my goodness, another subscription. The gifted 5 Dio. Thank you so much. Lionheart, welcome. Azure Flame, Basayo, and Wesselo. And MC McAfee X. Thank you so much for the subscribe, man. Can we get some salutes in the chat for our new welcome sparrows? Also, you got about a week to spam Padoru as much as you can before I disable it. So make sure you guys do it to your heart's content. What about Anaplex's sorry? You need to buy Rice's sake with my St. Quartz money? True. He can make another gacha? That's true. He can make another gacha. What about a Tsukihime gacha? Imagine. Why Tsukihime gacha when you can just gacha on FGO? We'll get a BB Studio announcement. Now that's a great copium I can ride on. I'm hoping for that too. I'm hoping for more news on the BB Studio. Anything would work. I quit about 5-6 years ago. Whatever happened to Bill Arthur? So that's also one of these stories that hasn't been told in FGO. So like, if you want story content in FGO, we got them, right? Like, we have encyclopedia worths of interlude mini stories that hasn't been explained in FGO that we're gonna get a season 3, no matter you like it or not, right? So don't worry about it. All right. What about Beast 5? Exactly. We still have a whole nother beast to you know, showcase. So in season 1 we got Beast 1 and 2, and then while we had Beast 1 and 2, we had a collab for 3, and then in season 2 we had Beast 3 for event, right? Lapis, excuse me, not Rapture. And then we had technically Beast 4, right? We had 1, 2, 3, 4 in season 1. Because, you know, Foco and all that jazz. And then season 2, we had Beast 3L, Beast 4, but not really, right? Koyanskaya is technically not a beast, but she's technically Beast 4 slotted. And then we had Beast 6 Gamora. Is it Gamora? Yeah. Nero, right? Beast Nero from Arcade. And then last but not least, illuminated, right? Quote unquote, illuminated Beast 7, Maris Animosphere, right? Maris Animosphere, which is the beast of analysis. So, part 3 is probably going to have Beast 5. If they want to do something funny, it's going to be Beast Sodom. I mean, Beast Gamora, right? Beast Gamora. If they want to be silly, they're gonna put L and R6 as well, even though they, you know, if they want to get silly with it. And then they'll probably give us another 7, which, if season 3 happens, Sherlock's gonna be a bad guy. So smile. A part of me wants Extra Record to be delayed longer until the world is healed enough so it won't have censorship or horrible translation. So I'm gonna tell you, you're cooked. I think that's already implemented in the whatchamacallit. You're cooked, Dayo, on that one. But thank you so much for the Lutzvane. Big preach. Hey! My boy! I'm so glad you're okay. Are you doing all right? Yo, mate, you need to talk to Cad and tell Cad to talk to Prophet and give Prophet your number so you can get that shit fucking fixed. Oh my god. Can we get some salute in the chat for Steve Chan? Yo, can we get a salute for my boy Lutzvane, by the way? Yo, give me a salute, chat. Because right now, this mod is being hunted down by the IP cops. My boy needs some McLovin. So hopefully he's all right. What if Nasu wanted to troll us unless he comes out and says that is it? I mean, listen, if Nasu says it, Nasu says it. I ain't gonna be mad about it. Listen, this was a 10-year story. I am happy where it went and how it ended. Stories doesn't have to have a 100% ending, right? It'd be nice, but the fact that's important is that at one point, Nasu was able to put a period in the story. And I think that satisfied Nasu to an extent. But can that gacha make as much as FGO? Ooh. FGO is a Tsukihime gacha. That's right. Just wait long enough. We'll get all the dead apostles and everybody and their mom. FGO Part 3's Red Garden? I can see that. Like, now that we've kind of talked enough of Fate stuff, we could definitely move towards to more Tsukihime aspect, right? Because Tsukihime world and Fate world is different. But FGO is perfectly in that middle blur that's not exactly in Strange Fate. So, yeah, practically anything can happen. Like, Season 2 ending proved that, you know, everything and anything can be in FGO. So, are they gonna add more characters to Melty Blood? Dude, I hope they do. I sure hope they do. MC can totally has a qualification to become a beast of humanity after Cosmos and a Lost Spell. I mean, sure, but we won't, right? But at the same time, if that's true, every single human can become a beast of humanity, which, you know, which is also true. I'm so glad, Steve, you're doing swell, my friend. Cosmos in the Red Garden? Cosmos in the Red Garden's pretty funny. At this rate, FGO will become a Nasu of Nasuverse gacha with all these summonable characters and other IPs. Nap Spartan, that has all you know the spaceship meme, right? The spaceship meme has always been the case, my son. That was the case since day one. By the way, happy 25th anniversary, Tsuki. True. They can't end this game until they add Toko? True, they do need to add Toko, my beloved. My psychopath puppeteer. Who knows his rocket pencil jokes. Imagine. You're telling me FGO. Imagine, Dio. FGO announcement. That'll be pretty litty. I gotta log in. How do I get rid of chat? Chat. There we go. Got it. Took a bit. But we're cooking. All right, let me go pee real quick. So what do you guys think? Everybody right now, give me your anniversary servant before we start talking about Sherlock Holmes and why he's Dalon. Bum, bum, bum. What about Kamasotso? Damn, Kamasotso at New Year servant, huh? That's a copium. Could happen. Could happen. That's a nice little cope you got there. The reason why he didn't show up is because he's an anniversary servant. Is that so? You're cooking. You're cooking. What about Fake Assassin or anybody from Fate Strange Fate? That would be insane. Do you want Monica? Bruh. Monica would be wild. Gonna be Lourdes, Galahad, or Muddies? Dude, if Muddies Catadeus comes in as a New Year servant, I'm gonna gotcha for her just to burn her ass. For real. Type Lumia update, Red Garden PC release, and Nasu? That's crazy. I don't know why you want that. Why do you want Nasu live execution? Why? What is wrong with you? Dap me up, Monica is crazy. The biggest troll will be Modus Caradea? True. Modus Caradeas will be crazy. Honestly, what a very profitable idea. True. I would roll MP 10 just to burn 5 of her copies for sure. I want a new Fate gacha game. You know what a good Fate gacha game is? Dinkelberg, it's called FGO. You should try it out. There's like 3 different games in one. That's insane. That's insane, Dio. You can play, you know, you can play FGO, the season 1 story, and then you can play the season 2 story. And while you're playing season 2, you can enjoy events, which had different formats. And at the same time, there's EOR, where you can enjoy yourself to your heart's content. And then you got Valentine's, where there's going to be voice lines. Pretty litty. Oh. Is it starting? He's doing that so that, like, by the time this is over, he'll be able to get the live stream going. He's just putting up trailers. Thank you so much for the follow. Unship. Big preach. Yeah, he's getting all the Fates Day night, Unlimited Blade Work, and then afterwards we got Heaven's Feel. So. I mean, we just got a Fates Day night ending in FGO, so time to bust out Unlimited Blade Works. Let's do Fate. Let's do FGO route. Heaven's Feel. Damn, are we gonna destroy the world? Well, in a weird way, if we were to destroy the world for Olga, we would end up becoming Beast 7 because we're supporting Beast 7, right? They still need to reanimate OG Fate's Day Night route. Well, I don't think they'll do that, Neo. I genuinely think they won't do that. Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm honest to God gonna tell you the truth. Anybody else, okay? Hey, by the way, thanks for the sub on YouTube as well. Anybody who touches Fate is not gonna do a good job. Besides the Fate Strange Fate guys. Quick as fuck. Or somehow a great IP that got ruined by... we got about 25 episodes on Fate Strange Fate. So we should be fine. Then you'll get the understanding of it. What about Fate Zero? Fate Zero is nice, for sure. But Fate Zero, low-key, should not be your very first one. Because then you'll have some... Huh. It doesn't say it in my, Interesting. Oh, yeah, there we go. Your live stream was interrupted. Due to a copyright match, your stream was, interrupted. Streams are interrupted when a copyright is detected. After copyright materials no longer is being streamed, stream will automatically re-enabled. Interesting. I wonder which part got me, I guess it's all the trailers. Huh. I guess I better bust out, whatchamacallit, huh? The little bit of, Here, I'll bust this out for now. It seems due to a copyright strike, I got hit. So some asshat fucking reported me on YouTube. Let's see. Didn't I have some weird shit? Oh, well, good thing that happened, you know, That happened very recently, right, chat? There is an image that I already have, it seems. What is it? Oh, right. Look at that. Very cute. Very kawaii ne. What about we use this one, and then for there we use a this one, and then we use that. There we go. Give it a second. How's that? Pretty good. How's that looking for you? That should bring my stream back. Are we back on YouTube, chat? Are we good? How's that? Are we back on YouTube? I bet we are. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. God. I'm good at my job, chat. Feels good. I hope they make daily summon permanent. True. Yes, sir. We're back at it again at Krispy Kreme. Good. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong PNG. All right. Let's kill. Hey! Where's my other PNG dial? There it is. Let's kill this one. And increase this one a little bit. And when we increase that one just a bit, we'll change its pattern so we can see it better. It paused, bro. I'll give it a second. The fuck? The game stream started? Let me put this on the sideline here. What is this? This is Mahoyo, if you don't know. It's a Mahoyo trailer we had back in the day. YouTube Shorts back too. Excellent. Great to hear. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fiddle with the filters here and there. Is this a movie? Yeah, we're destined to have Mahoyo movie. This is a trailer we had like 4 years ago. So it's oh wait, yeah, it's been 4 years. Unless this is new. I don't know. This is I've seen this animation before. And it's nothing new. All right, so this should be fine. I'm hoping that I can put this as the I'm wishing that I can put. There we go. So it's gonna be there's gonna be a subtle background music. Right, you hear it? But we're gonna have the fake music maxed out. The reason why I do this, chat, is the reason I do this is very important. So, by the way, guys, if you have any links, throw it to me on FGO. Put it in our Sparrow chat. Because if this link goes down, I'm gonna need more links. Okay. Give me more links to this, chat. I'm gonna need it. Put it in Sparrow chat for me. Make sure you type in exclamation point Discord. Viewpoint exclamation point Discord. You can get into my Discord by typing Ayaya in my chat, and by do so you can able. What the hell, bruh? We don't need to hear this fucking house insurance shit. And make sure you hit the Ayaya button and let me know, okay? Do you think we contents of the trailer are actually movie scenes or just proof of concept? It's a little bit of both. If you've read it, some of the things that saw in the MiHoYo is part of it, so get ready. Oh shit, we're starting, Chad. Get ready. Oh damn. Hey, it's Miss Kasumi. Miss Kasumi said the theme of FGO is journey as a player and as a creation staff. Yeah, this 10 years of ending was a journey to get there. Pretty good. It says, yeah, writing a map, getting with friends, going forward to a land of unknown. Like a bio? Yes. Good, good, good. It was a journey that cannot be forgotten. Look at this. Miss Cost will be talking about FGO. Where can I find the original stream? I ain't gonna show it to you, bitch. Later. Later, bitch. Why? Because you're probably just gonna, you know, not watch my stream. The whole point is that you watch my stream, Dio, and not give it to other streamers. Smile. $100% IQ move? It's not that 100% IQ move, Dio. It really isn't. It's a silly joke that I make every time when somebody asks me for a link. Outbreak is such a GOAT tier song. FGO music and soundtrack, cinema, right? So we're probably going to be talking about FGO for about 15 minutes. And I think around the 30-minute mark, we're probably going to get a FGO news. Once FGO news is up, I will turn off the whatchamacallit. I'll turn off all the veil, right? I have to put the original veil, but I'll like turn off the overlay. The reason why I have the overlay up is to, you know, not get timed out as well. So FGO 2, let's go. Is it gonna be only 15 minutes? It'll probably be 30 to 15 minutes. So don't get it twisted. Who do you think is gonna be New Year's servant? If they want to be a troll, it's gonna be a Maris Cardeas. They want to be a troll. Happy New Year's, indeed. Happy New Year's, Dial. Gordov as a servant? That'd be great. Oh, is this lost material? Fake material? Hell yeah. Oh no, it's original soundtrack number 7. You know what's funny? We ended FGO season 2 with original soundtrack number 7. Happy New Year's, indeed. Dude, season 4, Copium. Season 4. Fujimaru Ritsuka doesn't understand. Please. Oh my god. Season 4 would be so lit. Happy New Year's? That's right. Happy New Year's, Dio. Oh, bruh. Don't do that. Oh, don't do that. Oh, my lord. You can't be doing that. Jump scare and tears, Dio. That was a jump scare tears. My tears. That was that came out of nowhere. Oh, thank God. Final chapter, Dio. You're gonna see me fucking around with this a little bit. The reason why I'm doing this is you know, so I can dodge Sony lawyers. Know what I'm saying? Yo, we watching like, oh dude, they're busting out like all the anime like prenups. That's pretty good. What are they saying? It's talking about FGO and how great Grand Order is. And we're going down the history of FGO right now. 10 years worth of history. Starting from Singularity F all the way to Septum. And then Okeanos into London. Yes, sir. We're going 10 years back, Dio. Yeah, they're going to be talking about Fuyuki. Anybody gonna rewatch Lost Room anime? Dude, everybody should have watched Lost Room before they got to final chapter. Those gaps are gonna get bigger and bigger. Yeah, they're just talking about each singularities, right? They're talking about the singularities of Fuyuki. They're talking about the singularities of oh shit. Of whatchamacallit. Is this a free spoiler stream? No, Gold. Free spoiler stream. We're about to celebrate JP anniversary New Year's. Is there no spoiler? You gonna get hella spoiled, Dio. Oh shit. Speaking of Lost Room, who picked the rings at the end? That was Lev. That was Lev's Marusberi. That was Lev's Marusberi borrowing the power of Gatia to become fake Solomon one last time. Which, by the way, this is also the first mention of Holmes as well. Lost Belt 4 was a big mystery too, because that's where quote-unquote Holmes was spotted the first time, or at least mentioned. You will get spoilers for free, maybe, he meant? Oh, perhaps. Yeah. You're gonna get spoilers all day, baby. I was very here when we were talking about John New Theory. True. There's Camelot. Unironically, Camelot was proto Lost Belt in a weird way. Camelot Doobie was a proto Lost Belt. This is the part where during the live stream she went to the holy site. Remember that, chat? She was talking about like going into actual the land of Britain to kind of explore and experience the history of Artoria. So like the voice actor actually went to the Holy Land to feel the actual thing, which was pretty lit. Why aren't you translating it? Because I translated it 5 years ago. That's why. But she's specifically talking about how she was amazing to feel how Artoria was back in the day in, you know, real life while voicing acting it. And then there's Mash Chan. And she's talking about the Camelot movie right now, and says the movie is Camelot. Camelot's a Bedivere perspective, right? But FGO is our perspective. And she's just kind of talking about how MASH was in both sides of recordings and talking about it. She's saying how amazing FGO is, right? No matter if you watch the anime or play the game, and what she gained in Camelot was phenomenal, right? And she's talking about like each individual story led up to Camelot because she wasn't able to say things to the, you know, Lion King and Bedivere if she didn't experience things. And then we got ourselves the Babylon. There's Gilgamesh, and then Enkidu / Kingu. Yo, my boy looking dapped up. What the hell? Insane. My boy Ritsuka, my boy, you know, Dante. Nobu looking great. He's just specifically talking about how amazing each heroes and they play their roles and they play their parts, and you'll understand why they're great by actions as well as their words, and the voice actors behind it too, giving strength to what their characters mean. It says, you know, as a pro tag voicing, you know, He wanted to feel and do his very best. Thank God that he's the pro tag, dude. Like, he is one of the few people that understands FGO. Also, he is a special guest. Oh, is he Gilgamesh in the live action? I wonder. Yeah, he's talking about how Shidori was amazing, and he's amazing. I think he's just special guest. And he's just talking about Gilgamesh, where he lost his best friend, but still, you know, how he thought about it. They're talking about Babylonia in general. And we got part 1 ending. We got ourselves Solomon. Was that? So she looking deaf as always? That's right. When it comes to fashion, always lit. Love, Aito Kibo. Man, love and hope is insane. It says experiencing the end of season 1 was definitely unforgettable for sure. I was using Kintoki to beat the crap out of demon pillars and enjoying myself, going myself during Berserk while chopping things down. The sense of community of just chopping down trees, not by yourself, but everybody that played the game to this point was very amazing. I think that was one of my best memories to have. The fact that you get to play the game, even though it's supposed to be solo, but in these certain times, you kind of feel the unity of smashing the thing together and moving forward. And so, like, the fact that we hunted down the demonic pillars was definitely one of the fun times that felt like we as a community, while was alone, enjoying it alone, felt everybody was behind us. Yeah, they busted out both Ritsuka and Fuji, Ritsuka male and female. I like that. Dude, Shikisai, Miss Maya, the GOAT. You know, she sang all five openings and endings of FGO. What a GOAT. So she's just talking about when making Shikisai, right, the very first one. How she wants the songs. She was just cooking with Nasu and then others, and then now that after she sang it and finished playing it, like she wanted that to happen, you know, like she discussed about how the songs were to be, and then when she was working on music, she kind of did it, and then she get the music on next chapter, and then she would sing this part for the next chapter and whatnot. So essentially, Maya knew about a lot of the stories and like what's the theme, what's the keyword in order to get this song done. So she cooked. So it's essentially every song she'd ask for a theme song. She asked for like what they want in the song, what type of emotion they want to be filled in it, and wordings and specific things to make sure that her song has every line has meaning and, you know, vibe. So Maya cooked. Dude, Camelot full edition is crazy. And then you got the final, yes sir. Papa. What the hell? I was about to say, I'm like, what the hell? This ain't no FGO. Hello? Hello? I'm muting that shit. No. Is this FGO part 3? Hey, yo? FGO part 3, da you? Unbelievable. We got ads on top of FGO explanation is crazy. Yo, is that FGO 3? FGO. How about FG? No. What's happening? We're in commercials. Don't worry. Don't worry, chat. We're in commercials right now. Don't get it. Is this a collab? No, it's just commercials, guys. Calm down. They're having quick commercials. I didn't feel it. No, it's just commercials, guys. Christ. Like, you can clearly tell people have not watched Japanese TV shows before. Because the commercial comes in. Yo, the Great Okan. So if you don't know, that's the pro wrestler that one of the guests we had during the FGO Twitter. So he's a man of culture. Know what I'm saying? He's talking about how that swimsuit be looking like for Mama Raiko when I first saw it. She's supposed to protect a moral, you know, deity, but her looks itself was immoral and got me respected. The moe gap was very strong. Something you want to get enveloped by. She enjoyed Koenshaku, another man of culture. Swimsuit events is hype as hell. It says, yeah, some of these servants can wear their own swimsuit and it still shows their self still. It's just pretty amazing. Yo, Elizabeth 5-star was like, yo, is that one Arco? Poggers. So it's what Arco's talking about, like what happens whenever it comes to servants, you know, commission. They're talking about like what's the interpretation of characters that you've written when you're writing a story, what happens when things are going on, when there's additional images that I kind of use my interpretation to an extent. It says, yeah, Elizabeth is written a little bit more happier than ever. There you go. I've never heard Wada Arco's voice before. Yo, you got a voice from Lack? Insane. That's crazy. So they got all the artist voice lines. That's so cool. If you don't know, Lack does a lot of cool servants. So like how Lack is in charge of a lot of great servants. Right, so it's just some of the drawings that I would utilize to aspect like where to find things. Like for instance, this character, he's trying to find his own ways while in the dark. He doesn't it says, yeah, he's just, you know, drawing it within historical figures because he was supposed to be underage back in the day. I drew him a little bit younger. I definitely wanted to make sure that he was not exactly the same as the Lancer, you know, Coup Saber, but also had his own unique personality, but also was very same variant of like younger self of this person. It says in his second ascension, a lot of the body that it was severed was kind of restructured by like bandages and like the gold metal casting that Japan does to repair things. Kinsui, right? It says, yes, Ascension 2 is where Avenger side of him shows him the most. Robot arm is sick? True. I heard his voice before. Lag does a lot of drawing on YouTube, live stream too, so you probably heard of him. Sick design. The kit sucks. Eh, it's alright. It's alright. He's like a rash for Shinsengumi. You can recognize the artist by their pics of avatar. It's kind of insane. It's true. That's how much they've been affecting FGO, right? I forgot EOR existed? Bro, EOR is super important in FGO. I don't know what you're tripping on. Like, a lot of people underestimate EOR, and I'm gonna tell you, EOR is one of the most important fucking stories in FGO for Season 2. That's where Foreigner was introduced. That's where Persuado Lost Belt was introduced. That's when Musashi was introduced. That's also the Hollow Earth theory was introduced. The geocentric / heliocentric shenanigans was introduced. What about CCC? They'll probably show it after this. Oh, they didn't show it. Check W. They said, nah, CCC is just an event. Smile. Yo, are they gonna show? Oh my god, I thought they were gonna show her getting in. Oh no, they did. What the fuck, bruh? They did show her. Bruh. 異文体との生き残りをかけた戦いが始まる。喜びの中にも喪失の中でも物語と Big Davinci? I mean, we still have to talk about Dark Koyanskaya. So, whatchamacallit? We still got a lot to catch and cover. Oh my god, so she's talking about she's talking about Gyakko, bruh. So yeah, you can understand that once you play the game enough that you understand that this song was from. She wanted to make it so that the perspective, the perspective game. She's smiling, she knows. So yeah, she was saying that she wanted to make sure that the song was very good, right? She was the song was very good for the entire season, but at the same time, once you play the game again, you get to enjoy this song once more and understand that which perspective what this song was from sang by, which if you know, you know, right? Yeah, all this song was Olga-chan. All this song was for Olga-chan, Dayo. God, so good. So good, Dayo. So good. Oh, damn, they got the orchestra. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta get the orchestra concert. Boing, 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 boing. Look at all the Cosmos in the Lost Belt chat. My god. God damn. So Mr. 2 is explaining things like whenever you're going to start new things, as a lot of hurdles up ahead. As a development team, I definitely wanted to challenge new things, and we were tackling things while the flow of time was on us. So in the behind the scene, we've got a lot of things going, and then we got whenever we wanted to release the second, we really thought we really thought that a new journey, a new problem, a new exciting shenanigans was going to start from. And so we felt like season 2 was definitely a new start of many different things. So there's Anastasia. Lost Belt 1 was great. A lot of people don't appreciate 1 enough. Just because he likes Koyanska. He's a big fan of Koyan. Big Koyan fan. He likes Arco. Wait, what are Arco? What are Arco's art? Big fan. He's talking about how you couldn't tell that he was whether she was on our side or their side. I really like the ambiguity of how she started out. It says, I really hope that all the costume of Koyan gets in the FGO. That'd be great. A bit. Yeah, FGO ending until all the costume of Koyan comes to FGO. True. What's his name? He's one of the greatest performers from Exile. So they're talking about what Arco's talking about how she wanted to write Koyan and every one of her characters' final ascensions to be kawaii, right? Very cute and very mesmerizing for all the audience, including myself. Now they're talking about Lost Belt 2. Yeah, Lost Belt 2 was when Holmes got crucially damaged. And that's also the part when Holmes got sussed out as something inside of him. Yo, my boy, rebellious missile. Then you got Yuga Kutushula. Sin was a mess. Sin was alright. It wasn't the prettiest for sure. But then again, it was Gen Urobuchi. This in Lost Belt 3 was Gen Urobuchi OG story. So this is talking about the fourth scenario. The god, you know, the single god Arjuna. As a battle, voicing and experiencing it was definitely a unique enjoyment of mine. I was able to yell out Karuna during the drama log was it was really refiliating. And there was a lot of gimmick whenever you were fighting and utilizing Super Karuna. Super Karna at the end of the battle was so cool, you know. So like you definitely wanted to finish it off to play the game role, right? To finish Super Karma. It's like it's impossible to do it the first time, but I restarted the game to make sure that I was able to use Super Karna in the end to kill Arjuna at the very end, just because I wanted to. It's like how you beat the battle in game technically doesn't matter in canonical story rise, but if you want to like be a little more immersive, you kind of do want to you know, do some nice little video game gimmick and just like kill it how story canonically does it. Simultaneously, here's Paco talking about how Arjuna Ascension's going, that each Ascension Arjuna gets his humanity back, and he want to make sure that each Ascension of Arjuna Alter, you want to see his hair get shorter too, but at the same time, while he's getting hair shorter, he's getting closer to humanity, and he's kind of bringing himself closer to touch to humanity. For Karna, Super Karna wise, this was the OG prototype hairstyle that I suggested once. And then now that I was able to learn and hone myself over the years, I was able to utilize the prototype hairstyle for the Super Karna design. So when it comes to Olympus, fighting Kiristawa Wodime, you know, understanding the concept of putting every single humanity and human beings above a layer of plane, making everybody to a god. That idea was just kind of wonderful, right, in its own. And he had the capability. Like, it was... He constantly talks about the future, but he never wants the future for himself, but he wants it for others, which made him very, very wonderful character to just kind of fight alongside and fight against, too. Hey, 5.5. By the way, this is the time where we totally forgot Babbage was a thing, because 5.5 was funny. Is that the Great Okan? Yes, that is the Great Okan. That is the one of the wrestlings that's sponsored by FGO. Is that Mafia? No, that's not Mafia. That's a wrestling man that's sponsored by FGO. He's got FGO in his underwear. And he's a pro wrestler. 5.5 was a hot mess? Not really. 5.5 was adding additional things to make sure that you understand that some things can turn out the way it is. If you want to talk about mess, it's LB6. I'm talking about, like, you know, Castoria, where she sees the visions and the road path that the OG Artoria went through. You know, the destiny. The feeling towards destiny and how loving everybody else around you while, you know, emotionally feeling each an individual. And yeah. And then she's talking about both Artoria and Castoria. Oh, damn, we got Earthquake in Japan? What the Sigma? Oh my god. Magnitude 4. Crazy. Oh, she's explaining drama log, and she's putting voice in LB6 characters, and she said, what kind of voice should I add in order to make sure that the audience feels the impression to the, the circumstances of the stage? And me and Nasu definitely communicated privately to make sure that we got the tone and voice adjusted, because it's going to be permanently recorded, and because it's going to be permanently recorded, it is a non-mistakable action, so it's a perfect way to etch people's emotions. Now there's 6.5, where 6.5 was the mess of the mess, because 6.5 answered a lot of the questions for people who knew, and it gave more questions to people who didn't. Because that's where Blue Book shenanigan was. Subject E, specimen E, yes sir. The wordplay by Moriarty. Hey, the words that we conversated with Mr. Tepe, right? Because we carry the weight of Tepe's word as MASH. It's so emotionally amazing, She's talking about how Tepe's words and like amazingness of the entire LB was just wonderful. Like it says, yeah, now that coming back all the memory, it's making me quite amazing, It had surreality, right? And it felt so like it's an emotional experience that you went through in LB7 for sure. Right? She's talking about how how Lost Belt 7 went. She remembers it, and if you don't remember it, you remember the visuals if you played it. And it says, yeah, in one time in FGO, I've never felt alone, because if you play FGO and if you go to anniversaries or work the quote unquote mysteries and whatnot, always everybody. FGO was definitely, you can play FGO as a male, you can play as a female. You got so much choice to be cosplaying as a male characters, female characters. You can enjoy things that are what you experience in the game in real life, which was pretty cool, The fact that FGO tries to cater towards real experience as well, to make sure that they are also game experience. So she's talking about the very first year of FGO and the stage that she went for the very moment. The passion that the players had during the first season stage was something that she could never forget, because it got increased over and over and over. Preparation for the fest is so preparation to the fest already begins even the year begins, before even the year begins, because we have a title and a theme, and every year we have etched into my memories for sure. So I want to deliver that every time and make sure that the user player base, make them hype and be excited and be glad that they were able to enjoy this. And because they enjoy it and give us the voices out loud, it gives salvations to not only me, but the people that worked and people that are in the developmental side of that anniversary site get saved. And so we'll be able to do it again, and do it again and over as much and best as we can, because of your guys' words of excitement and enjoyment and satisfaction outside the venue gives us motivation to go forward. Yo, Under the Same Sky was such a lit opportunity. So when it comes to the prefecture pictures like Ryoma and Izo's, I was really glad that I was able to draw him on the prefecture that he was kind of like represented on. So I was kind of proud and happy. And the fact that my art and my picture, my creation was in a Japanese news all over the place, it just felt an accomplishment point in my life. And the 10th year, I just wanted Izo to have fun. So he kind of got stuck in the dirt, enjoying himself on the beach there. I'm really glad that I was able to draw him. So yeah, I hope he enjoys the little, you know, the sand action while staying hydrated. Yeah, fighting the system. True, true. Yeah, aura farming. But whenever I drew Bima, the order was that he was supposed to be a very muscular person. They wanted a character that able to pull anything out by himself, a boss-like character. I tried to make him not too godly, but and then when it comes to Duryodhana, I wanted to make him more kingly and had a little shiny necklace, but simultaneously be humanely as possible, so that even around surrounded by like child of gods like Arjuna and Ashwatthama, he still shows his kingly himself. Apparently they wanted diamonds, but I wanted to show off the contrast of purple with yellow, so that's why I gave him a yellow armor instead of a diamond armor. The third ascension, I wanted a big change on him, so I wanted him to be a little bit more big figure, and then just kind of took off the armor and added more adult aesthetics on him. Yeah, by the way, OC2 chat, you guys are gonna have that in JP very soon. I mean, NA very soon. And then Archetype Inception. Archetype Inception, such an important OC. And you get to see Protea versus you know, extra Protea. This had definitely extra notions added to it as a memorial and kind of a reference as well. Yeah, she never had a problem choosing characters, just because all the characters that she wanted was able to participate in Ordeal Call 3, and I never had a hard time because most of the characters were already pre-drawn or already in my head ready to go. Yeah, by the way, OC3 is Wada Arco the festival. It is FGO Wada Arco festival. Yo! The artist of Jannu, Apocrypha Jannu, and Metatron Jannu. Yeah, if you don't know, that was the artist. So I wanted her for Metatron to have not a beauty but power. But I also want her Metatron Jannu each ascension to show her own self, you know? But the third ascension was I wanted to draw her the most powerful Jannu. I definitely was struggling. It's almost like crawling from the bottom to go up. I was able to bust out third ascension just safely. Metatron Jannu drawing was definitely worth my effort and time, and I took so much time cooking this character, and I had fun doing it. So yeah, essentially because yeah, I wanted to do my very best to show off the characteristics of two different Jannus, but the same character. My first servant was Astolfo. It says here, first Astolfo was an old man, but Mr. Takeuchi gave me a lead, says, don't get too hard thinking and go let loose and go wild at it. And then I created Astolfo the way he is now, both Rider and Saber. Because I'm so proud to be able to voice and show Ordeal Call 4. And I'm really glad for all the masters to able to bring MASH to Ordeal Call 4. Because I was able to not only experience it through voice, but also experience it as a player. I had so much enjoyment that I've, I'm a lucky person here. Well, Astolfo was supposed to be an old man. Yeah, the first prototype was an old man drawing, but Takeuchi said, hold up. You're pushing yourself too hard for a... He's essentially... Takeuchi said, let loose, draw whatever you like as an Astolfo, and let's go with it. And then we got Astolfo. So what does clock mean in this song? I want feel of accomplishment and able to treasure that accomplishment. That's the song's title for sure. It's supposed to be a love letter. It's supposed to be a song of ending or to give an answer to a certain story. It might be a sad thing to say to some, but at the very end, you'll feel the sense of accomplishment. It means that even though things may end, it also starts of anew. And that's why this song Clock was very important. Because in technicality, you've accomplished something so great because nobody will know about this, but you know. And we hope that you use this notion to start a new day, to take a new step forward into a new adventure. That's what I wanted the songs and the lyrics to be for Clock. So there it is, 2026! What does FGO got? This game, if we can continue it, it means great. I'm pretty sure because of the user base, we'll be able to continue so much up to this point. Because we're doing anniversary every time. And I keep telling you guys, thank you so much. And I always have the worry back in my mind. As a director, I'm so scared that we'll be able to not go next year. But that's a thing that happens every year. But we've been here for 10 years. Because you don't know what's going to happen next. And we don't know as well as when user player base would just drop the game because of circumstances that's beyond any of our control sometimes. But our concept is to try to go over the expectation of the user player base. The pressure is constant, following us all the way to 10 years. And the fact that we were able to press forward and able to do our best to get there is nothing more than thank you and accomplishment that we've achieved so far. What is FGO going to do? It says FGO was able to make 10 years. Once again, thank you guys so much for playing and enjoying it. I hope you continue to play FGO starting 2026, challenging new things as well. So please expect many things and many more soon. What is Fate Grand Order, chat? What is Fate Grand Order? It's cute, very kawaii, very precious. That's what FGO is, you know? She's talking about MASH and everybody, you know? It says, I hope you enjoy FGO together, you know? And all the masters, all the servants. I want everybody to be happily ever after. That is definitely my goal for sure. The people to meeting through FGO was one of the wonderful things that I've ever experienced in my life. Because the passion that can only be accomplished through the, concept of FGO is never imagined and always surpassed, year by year. Yeah, his name is called Sekai, means world. He is an exile performer. He's a pretty famous guy. So there's a lot of mysteries, and then there's final chapters started, how it ends, and how they will tell the entire story. And as a player and as a master, I think it would, some people might think going this way, some people might think it's going to be like that, but there's a lot of mysteries. A lot of mystery. That's what FGO is. This is within 10 years. What the opportunity to tackle so much unique and wonderful opportunities and difficult things was what FGO gave me. And the fact that what I'm constantly running as well with everybody else in both FGO and in artist wise, being out of breath all the time after a great session, looking back now, just feels very accomplished and able to give you what I can provide and feel the growth every step of the way. As FGO beginning, the reason why I was able to move on FGO, I was able to help. I will always to get bailed out by my friend supports. And by getting bailed out sometimes, it gives definitely kind of this feeling of you're not playing this alone, right? You're being helped out by somebody. And it's just amazing that there was just always a community always there to back you up, even if you are in trouble. As a pro wrestler, I'm known as a madman, right? I'm always doing pro wrestling, so I'm a madman. I'm always fighting just like FGO, you know what I'm saying? So, because I was also sponsored by FGO, and then while I'm playing FGO, I've got, in order to pay for my gachas and have fun with FGO is definitely one of my reasons that I'm doing what I am as well. Yeah. FGO is where artists and people who want to have fun and creators and creations meld so well together, and that's why I was enjoying myself. And then a lot of hurdles and a lot of difficulties definitely will come into our way as a voice actor, as an artist. There's going to be a lot of tasks that's going to be giving us a pet, but it also gives us a new taste, a new vibration, and a new challenge to go over. FGO is definitely 10 years of daily routine, you know? You definitely feel some next level stuff, right? It's you go wake up, work, breakfast, work, FGO. For me it's work as well because of art, but it's definitely integrated within my lifestyle and my daily life routine. This is supposed to be a social gaming, but starting from Type Moon, I was able to touch and not only able to participate. Damn, he's reading a script. But the fact that he's able to join in the Type Moon gangs and able to draw his own characters and simultaneously historical characters on top of that too, and be able to collab with other artists was definitely a miracle in his idea and one of the greatest things that he's ever participated. It says FGO is something that exists to enjoy and etched into your history. So what is your FGO? It's connection. It's precious, but it's so close. And it's like a child, neighbor, the next door neighbor. Mystery. It says it's a book to understand great heroes. It says to have fun. It's livelihood. It's your ward buddy and your best friend, and it's connection. It says, yeah, it's a my friend that does not, it's a my friend that don't want to let your eye off of. That's what FGO is to them. Pretty good. This to every meeting and to all the masters. Fate Grand Order. Please support it and journey together with you. Alright, what do we got next? Yeah. Okay, it says thank you so much for enjoying and going on a journey of FGO for 10 years. It says this product has everything from deities to folklores to vitalization and our interpretations. All of our souls and beautiful things are implemented in this one single game. The fact that through this storytelling, the fact that we were able to give out something so tremendous is something that we cannot help but to say thank you for enjoying. It says It says the place where you give it all. That's what FGO is all about. It says for all of us, this was a journey that we've never experienced before. Thank you very much for supporting us all the way up to this point. When the new journey comes by, I really hope that you think 2025 was an amazing time. It says, man, it's almost New Year's and you guys have pulled in crazy stuff. The staff members will all be happy to hear it. Kinoko great calculation. That's right. It's a massive Kinoko shenanigans. All right. FGOs maybe the friends we made along the way. It could be. It could be for sure. Hey, look at that. Wait a minute. Who's that, chat? Oh my god. Is that... Wait a minute. She looks very familiar. Hey, Lord Loganus Saber class 5-star. Wait a minute. Oh my god, does that mean we're gonna get a new servant? Of course we are. We're so back. Yeah, by the way, surprise. Surprise! 5-star Saber. 5-star Saber, Lord Logness. Surprise! Lord Britain herself. You thought we weren't gonna get a 5-star servant? You silly bitches. You think FGO's ending? You silly bitches. Surprise 5-star Dio. I hope you're ready for it. We got about 9 minutes. So if FGO has additional news, we're probably going to get it in about 2 minutes. Are they going to say anything about the main story? Nope. They're not going to say anything about the main story. They're probably going to cook till anniversary, to be honest with you. So if they do say something, they got about 6 minutes. If they don't, they don't. You know what I'm saying? So all you need to know is that we going to get 5-star Sabois. I do like how Aniplex is pushing ads over... Aniplex do be pushing ads over FGO news, which is kind of... I've got gripes about that for sure. I've got gripes about that. They definitely are adding FGO as crazy. And then they put... Yeah, I know Aniplex. You wanted to slide in your ads. I hate you for it. That might just be the ending, chat. Low key. I don't want to believe that's it. But it could be. We're about to find out. Like I said. Oh, I think it's over. Huh. Hey, no shot. Yo, don't turn off the fucking... Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Dave Chungus. Big pre. Big pre. I'm pretty sure that is the... Is that the end? Yeah, I'm reading the translation too. The Chinese people are like, what the fuck? True. True. Abducted. Heck W. Did we lose it? Oh yeah, we did lose it. What the signal? Huh. I guess that's about it, huh? Wrapped it up. I mean, we did get FGO news, which was pretty lit. We were feeling a little comfy here, chat. We got about 5 minutes. About 5 minutes. I don't think we're gonna get anything new, to be honest with you. Is it over? Wow, it is over. Interesting. Huh. Okay. I guess it is over for the New Year's, I suppose. We can wait for New Year's. Make sure you guys update your phone. Because obviously we're going to get a 5-star saber, right? Like, if you guys didn't know that we're not going to get a new servant, that was definitely a, like, you know, like, I don't know why you didn't think that we weren't going to get a new servant. But they definitely got shafted by Aniplex for sure. Aniplex definitely shafted this 10th year anniversary New Year special shenanigans. Just because if you've noticed, a lot of the shit were Aniplex ads. Let me turn on the music. Let me turn this off. There we go. They pulled this at end of 1 part 2. Oh, see, look, at the end of part 1, they pulled it off. And here, it is what it is, though. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I'm gonna get actual DMCA getting hit by that shit. But yeah, don't worry about it. Like I said, there is gonna be next season, most likely. If not, they'll probably tell us about it in anniversary. We got about 3 minutes until JP New Year's. You got level, whatchamacallit, announcement time. Is there gonna be end of service announcement? No, it's not gonna be end of service, my good friend. Is it FGO over? No. A lot of doomers and gloomers will definitely take that as end of FGO. But yeah, if they've done that in the first end of season, part 1, then yeah, it's, you know, they're just following the same steps to get the hearts and the grasp of you know, lovey-wubby person. You know, it's by the end of January 2nd, I think FGO is going to bring back its format again. They're probably going to get like a new icon and a background header too, so that's going to be very exciting. I'm excited for it. It's FGO's over? Not really. If you're using Twitter, translate log list, you'll get Lord Elmaloid II. I mean, it does occur in the Clock Tower, well, Clock Tower area, which is in London, you know, so. But at the same time, you know, Lord Logless is a Artoria, like historically recorded Artoria. Yo, we got the lens. Let's go. We get the divine lens dial. So yeah, you guys got 1 ticket for free. I hope you got this ticket, chat, because this 1 ticket is gonna be the ticket for you to draw Lord Loganus in about 2 minutes. Has the APK, or did we get a new update shenanigans on the board, chat? Mr. 2 says as long as the player keeps playing, FGO will keep going. That's right. That's what Mr. 2 said in the video. Ugh. Is this historically accurate Artoria in my FGO? Well, I wouldn't say historically accurate, but it is a recorded saber, right? It is a saber that is recorded. That is, you know, it is a king that is recorded in Logless, which is Artoria, you know, Arthur. It's a real deal. Is this upgraded Artoria? That's right. We're gonna get the double buster Artoria. Remember that? The double buster Artoria and was it double buster Artoria and a shield? Are we gonna get Avalon? We better at this point. If they're not gonna give Avalon to the OG Sabers, they better give Avalon to the Logless. But who knows? E6 Saber and FGO? The fuck is E6? We don't have an MP6 here. You only MP6 if you truly want to waste $500. And you love your Oshi. Oh, there's an update now? Good, good. Now go update FGO. It's time to gacha dayo. Happy New Year. Unhappy New Year? You're not satisfied? What? It's a new year, buddy. Don't be gloom. Don't be a bitch. Nobody likes a bitch on a new year. You know what I'm saying? Level max increase? Nice! Feels good, man. It's gacha time? I mean, I guess. So there it is. 2026 Happy New Year campaign. It's Happy New Year's, Masta. Year one went quite by far. I really am happy that we're able. The fact that they brought MASH is so great. 2026 facing MASH. Thank God. But we got a lot of news. We got 5-star SSR Lord Logless and the New Year pickup. Simultaneously, 14 pickup of 2 different Sabois. A 2 GSSR. Hey, yo. Nice. 2 GSSR using 15 paid save cords. Nice. Feels good, man. 今年もお一人様最大2回まで袋引きが可能。Oh, yep. Alright, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know why, but this shit's so loud. Why are you so loud? Oh, fuck. Login bonus to get you 30 Saint Quartz. New Year login bonus that allows you to get a Grail. Simultaneously, the 3-day, 3-day quote-unquote bonus that you can get additionally. Da Vinci Mana Prism. New Year Craft Essence, right? The first calligraphy. As a rare prism. Because first calligraphy, I believe, was last year. So if you haven't gotten this year's Craft Essence, you can get last year's on Rare Prism. Additional amount on Starting Dash, Comeback Dash, times 2 suck on Servant and Craft Essence. Friend Point gaining amount, double. It says, be careful, guys. The 2026 New Year campaign data server is going to get whacked, so just prepare for it to be a little slow. Worst case scenario, maintenance. There will be a maintenance in January 6th for about 4 hours, so prepare yourself. January 6th JP time, 100% they're going to add something in, maintenance. Other than that, log in to 2026 Master. You get free 30 Saint Quartz. Oh, nice. Master level is increased from 190 to 200. Very nice. Very nice. SSR 5-star limited Lord Logless. So she is the ultimate form. Essentially Phantasmal Grand. The king, the king that binded all the knights of Britain. Wait, what? ブリタニア王たちを出族した騎士たちの王. Oh, okay, yeah. It's the king of Britain that binded all the knights of kings. King of kings. 実像ではなく伝説において語られたログレス国におく理想の王. So she is the ideal king, quote unquote. So she's the ideal king that was told in the legends, told in the King of Logness. So she is Artoria ideal kingified. 魔術王の攻撃の騎士として召喚した聖剣の騎士、伝説に伝わったブリタンの赤きドラゴン。Red Dragon of Britain. That was summoned by the Mage King himself. Happy New Year's. We got the Kawaii Craft Essence left and right. You can try. Yeah, there's a trial quest. She has Arts Buster quick. It seems she's got a cool. Oh, yo, is she gonna bring out the? That's pretty cool. She's breaking the world. By clearing it, you get one ticket. You got your GSSR separated by red versus white. I believe that is that separated by male to female? I think that is separated by male to female. Yeah, red female, white male. Don't worry about ambiguity, okay? Don't think too hard on ambiguity. You'll hurt yourself. So yeah, you can do 2. I don't know. So it's male, female times class. Okay, yeah, that's not that bad. So there's 42 different GSSR. So therefore you can get 2 Holy Grails, because if you do GSSR, you get 1 Grail guarantee. Make sure you use 15 paid sync quartz. It is not, you can't use your regular. Repost the New Year's Twitter post to get the protection of Atlas, bruh. The Atlas charm, the protection charm of Atlas, and 2026, Jillian QPs. And this one allows you to get 2026 HP. That's actually really good for a 4-star. And then give yourself a debuff resist 15%. A 7-day login campaign. You just get shit ton of QPs, 5-star Ember, a lore, and at the end you get a Grail. Make sure you guys log in. You get an additional this much QP plus 5 random items that you can get. Most likely material. 5 random material. Mission panel as always, and after you beat the mission panel, you get to have the craft essence, which it'll probably be like, hey, there's a new story, or like Keck W. お正月の特殊パネルは公開期間は1月14日までとなり、終了時には十分ご注意ください。It says, yeah, it's gonna go away in January 14th, so make sure you guys make sure you guys finish by January 14th. You can accept it up to 21st, so make sure you guys finish it in 13 days. Kaboto, it's just a friend point game. We got a command code that says when equipped on quick, right? Quick only. Star concentration by 50%, critical damage by 10. You got your craft essence QP, EXP card. Oh, we get another 4-star. Interesting. Oh no. Completing the panel allows you to get the mystery 4-star. While you're completing the panel, which is unknown, that you guys should know the New Year shit by now. It's win item, get red item, use saber, beat quest 3 times, do quest, get white item, get red item, white item, put saber, beat 1 class, put saber, beat 2 class. Winter casual. All right, Mystic Code is now ready. The last year's Mystic Code is available if you guys want. Wait, what? Okay, so limited quest Mystic Code is now available. It will last until the 14th. After you miss this, it's going to be in the Rare Prism. So if you want to get it for free, do it now, or else it's going to cost you 5 Rare Prism to get Keck W. Or beat Season 1 to get Winter Casual for free. So if you miss the opportunity, you can still get it as long as you beat the first season. Daily mission increase. So 20 mana prisms, 20 mat tickets. Daily mission increase. Daily mission New Year limited shenanigans. You know, more teapots, more leaves, more teapots, more leaves. You got the quote-unquote New Year's 2026 tradable tickets. Log in and do all your dailies to get a high-value ticket so you can get more expensive mats like gold mats. Expensive gold mats. Total of, what, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, what, 14, 15? Damn, 15 mat worth. Poggers. Oh, there it is. There you go. So you get to either have the, dang, 15 hearts, not too shabby, chat. Hearts, bicorn horn, the primordial furry, you know, golden pooty, and then the moon fragment. Mana Prism. Buying the 2026 New Year bag allows you to get Long Grail, Beast Paw, Ember Chan, Applecun, Quick Code, Quick Buster Arts, Butts on a QP, a lot of friend points. Nice. It's about 20 mana prisms, not too shabby. These are your New Year stuff. Damn, look at all that. Chee! Low key, I'm not gonna need Fokuns. Maybe the 4-star Fokuns, but 3-star Fokuns, I don't need them anymore. New Year limited items on rare prisms, right? Enjoy your little rare prisms. Command code is in Mana Prism, which is the Ibuki one. Damage against dead spirits. Nice. So ghosts, right? Ghosts, dead spirits. 5%. MP gain by 3%. Rare prisms, first calligraphy. Max level to those who finished. Oh, there it is. Master level increased to 200 to those people who finished the final chapter. Servants suck. Craft essence times 2. All Ember Gathering is half off. As a support servant, Logness will be there until the end of 14th. Friend point, W. Starting dash, logging dash, all that dash campaign, W. Comeback, W. My room is special. My room, yes! Oh, thank God, bruh. Finally, the fucking... Oh, we get 2 different smartphone original style. Very cool, very cool. FGO 2026 New Year present campaign. Currently, if you repost the FGO 2026 on Twitter, aka X, you have a chance. 10,000 people can get a 2026 calendar. That's pretty cool. I like that. Very cute calendar. And then other than that, we got ourselves Grand Order. Grand Order, it says, yeah, please support FGO on 2026. Oh, we don't get a new Mystic code? Come on, bro. I thought we were gonna get a new Mystic code. I guess not today, Jimmy. We're probably gonna get a Mystic code in February. No new Mystic code, Dio. Feels bad, man. Or they're probably going to add more shit later. Who knows? It's pretty good. It's beautiful. Of course it's beautiful. There's more news on the 6. I mean, they're doing a maintenance on the 6. Yeah, they're adding a data server stuff. Yeah, updating data servers. They'll probably add shit in about a couple more days. So more news to come around January 6th, I suppose. Other than that, Happy New Year's, JP peeps. I hope you're enjoying yourself quite well. We've got the New Year pickup, which is this one. We got Kawaii Craft Essence as well as GSSR. Ooh, these are your 7 limited type servants. Look at that. Phantasmoon, Arjuna Altar, Bishone, Tutankhamun, Koenshaku. Oh, Takeda Shinken. Wow, okay. And then Melicen Ruler, as always. Because you know they were either going to do a Lancer Melicen or a Ruler Melicen. I wonder if all these characters are made by the artist. I think so. I don't know who actually drew Tutankhamun. Tutankhamun. Who is Tutankhamun? By Yoko N. Bro, Spartan's kicking everybody's luck. Oh, what happened? It's Saber 2, Pog? True. Main website came back? Of course it did. Look at that, huh? Boom, baby. We got the FGO main title page. Grand Saber, 5-star. Did they change it here too? I hope they did. Ah, come on, bitch. Come on, bitch. Oh, 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 oh. I am actually curious on the craft essence. So, Saber's running until the 10th. No, until the 14th. Everything's running until the 14th. Phantasmal Moon is coming out first with, is that Caster Ilya? Yep, Caster Miyu, excuse me. So Caster Miyu, Arjuna, and Ashmavatama, Bishone and the rats, Tutankhamun, and ooh, this one might not be bad. This one might not be bad. Because if you don't like Tutankhamun, Shosetsu is a really good 4-star support. Oh, Chainsaw, and I like how the 2 people are, you know, pretty good. Takeda Shinge and Shinpachi, that's actually not too shabby. Ooh, Melicen and UDK Burgess. That's actually a smart combo right there. Melicen with UDK Burgess is definitely a banner worth pulling, just for the sake of UDK Burgess. What? The fuck is that? Eclipse? Expletives. It's either expletives or extreme. Hey, yo! That's actually lit. What the fuck? Yo! Excalibur Excelsis. Excelsis. Excelsius or Excelsior? Excalibur Excelsior. What is Excelsis? Excelsis. You got a gold on a saber and it's Rama? Dude. Wrecked scrub. Bruh, that itself is a fucking wallpaper. Excelsis. Excelsis. What is Excelsis? Excelsis. Can I post? No, you can't post here. No post in chat. Why? Because there's too many morons. Excelsis とはラテン語で irregular で意味、イタリアワンのバンフェルトエクセルシス、優れたもので作られた限定的なワインのことでもある。それや恐竜や行生虫のエクサセルペスに使われているより美味しいものがある。エクセルシス。Oh, I see. スミカルエクセルシス、科学的にようにエクセルシスはさざなる分岐で最高、素晴らしいという意味で伝えられている。I see. So, amazing Excalibur or wonderful Excalibur. ラテン語で異凡な意味をし。So, anything that's out of the ordinary. Anything out of the ordinary or amazing is to be experienced. It is a Italian word. S. It's to quote unquote, like for instance, Banfi Excelsis. Yeah, Banfi Excelsis. It is a limited wine that was created from a vintage yards that was superior. For instance, like a dinosaur. Brontosaurus Excelsis. 文化の名前による住みかえるクセル、TM PES などで使われることで文明にとって指すものが変わりますが、断じて優れている、強調している、すごいというニュアンスを持っています。Okay. So it's essentially amazing Excalibur or wonderful Excalibur. Okay. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it means pretty fucking good. Well, that's pretty good. Excelsis thinks of me of Excelsior. That's what I thought too. Real kings don't look at explosions? True. Happy New Year. That's right. Happy New Year. Hopefully you guys got what you wanted. The AKA Artoria that just goes, watch this. And it, oh, dude, it's a NP damage up and invuln pierce straight up. Let's go. That's so good. That's so good. Apply yourself invuln pierce, MP damage up, overcharge effect increases, special damage against threat to humanity. Everybody's attack up. Oh damn, everybody's attack goes up after the MP. Charges MP. So how much are we refunding on that MP? 宝具使用時のチャージ段階を打ち上げる状態を1回3ターン HP つける。Wait, is that, does the MP overcharge gets applied later or now? I feel like that's just later. So you can spam that shit. One time, 3 turns. HP heal. Holy shit. HP heal is kind of wild. That's pretty good. Cad's got an MP5er for sure. Oh, true. Does the MP go up with overcharge before or after? It's 20% after MP. Yeah, that's, you know, that's OGR Toria. Is this before? Damn. So you really only need to get her MP 400% charge. Damn, pretty good. Wow. 400% charge only kind of goes hard. And if you have her charged up 200%. Damn, Daniel. So you really just... She's self-sustained. The refile don't scale, though? That's okay. 20% is still good enough. Excalibur Exercisis. Yep, there it is. Exercisis. かくて約束された勝利。Any strength ups? Kappa? Kappa? Where's my strength up? Oh, there it is. 5-star. Made it. 50% charge. Overcharge. MP damage by 5. 60% charge. Overcharged by 1. MP damage by 10. Something to wish. Star concentration. MP damage up. MP gain. Star concentration. MP damage up. MP gain. Winner. Or it's technically not winner. But a winning ride. Right? Yushing. It's 100% Uma Musume, bro. What's happening here? The 3-star CE is a 100% Uma Musume. What's going on here? Increase the QP amount by 2,026. MLB is increase QP amount by 2026 and 2.6%. Yo, happy anniversary, Dio. Happy New Year's. Nice. Feels good, man. Look at that. Look at everybody. Look. Doesn't have the fucking background. It's all white. That actually looks great. That looks wonderful. Did they update Twitter yet? Oh, get on it, Twitter. Come on, bruh. Wake up. Can I visual change? Hold up. Yeah, this is ideal King Artoria. Yo, she's full throttle. That's awesome. Holy shit. Wait, is her extra attack not AoE? Please tell me her extra attack's AoE. All that for one person. All that for one person's kind of crazy. Excetus. In Salter's perspective, who the fuck is this bitch? True. Bro, Salter be like, who the fuck is this bitch? I'm me, I'm you, but better. Nah. Oh shit. Oh, that's so cool. You get to you get to see all that. The girl. The girl. Girls backing down, girls are backing down. Yo, that's not fair. Bruh, what the Sigma? So can we get a Lancer without a fucking... I just want Elizabeth. I just want Elizabeth, okay? Just Elizabeth. Can we get a banner with just Elizabeth, chat? Just Elizabeth. That's all I need, okay? Give me a banner Lancer that's just Elizabeth. Why the fuck? Why is Indra in the girl banner? Get out of here! Bruh. Indra doing in a girl banner is crazy, Dial. Indra Among Us? You bitch! How dare he, they? He's best girl? I mean, technically he's not gendered, so he's gonna be slotted in there. But come on! They wanted you to not roll for fucking Elizabeth that easy. Come on, bruh. This one's disgusting too, because they're all great, but the one support is in a AoE damage filled fucking... That's actually insane. This is a good banner. Yeah, fucking single target berserker, AoE, and arch farmer. Very good. Ooh, that's cheeky. That's cheeky. They're all great characters, but that's definitely cheeky. Oh man, what the fuck? It's nicely balanced. That's the problem. It's just very nicely balanced. Hey, let's go. You technically can't lose on this one because you either get an AoE or a single target. A nice banner. Oof. That's a stacked banner. Compared to this is way too stacked. Because this and this in the same banner alone's broken. And adding this as your AoE and mixing it up with Buster support, that's insane. That's a good banner. 3 AoE, 1 single target. Anti-saber. That's not bad at all. Ooh, this banner kind of dirty. I think Berserker-wise, I think people will go for this banner. Just because of Castoria Berserker and Ibuki. A lot of people would say Lilith, but sure. Lilith's great if you can land a charm. As long as you land a charm on Lilith, it's good. You can't go wrong with either one. Yeah, this one there's no loss on this one. Bruh. Bruh. You either get a single target or AoE or chin. Or chin. That's pretty good. Where's Rohi? What the fuck is Rohi? What the fuck? Hold up. Hey, what the hell is Rohi? Hold up. Hold up. Rohi's permanent. This is just limited. Right. I forgot about that. Okay. Just limited servants. Okay. I keep forgetting. I barely get Rohi. I keep forgetting that she's a permanent. I never gotten fucking Rohi in like 2 years, so I did not believe she was permanent. Where were we, chat? Ah, yes, Chin. This one's pretty good. Kind of stacked towards Avengers there, but this one's pretty good. Am I the only one that I can't find Dante's? Which one? You got Dante's right here. You got Dante and Monte Cristo. It's right there. Lohi is limited by luck? Dude, you're not wrong. Ooh, this one's pretty good. Not too shabby. By the way, if you want booty blasting ruler buster, Himiko is the girl for you. I'm talking about Dante Alighieri. Isn't Dante Alighieri permanent? I thought Dante Alighieri is permanent. I remember Dante Alighieri is permanent. Don't think so. Is he not? He's either story locked or permanent. Hey, story locked. That's why. He's not limited. He's story locked. Yeah, you guys are right. Story locked. I still think this is one of my favorite because this is without the final chapter background. The fact that they were able to reuse the same picture and not having the final chapter background is pretty lit. I screwed up? Uh-oh. Why'd you screw up? All you have to do is just wait for him to come back. He'll probably be back at White Day. The rotation-wise, White Day he'll probably come back in. This one is not too shabby. Yeah, these are not too shabby. I think the worst is Karen. No, because I think Karen got a buff. Yeah, Karen got a buff. She's pretty good. Pretty good. Then you got Skanoodle, Melicin, and Johanner. So you either get support, AoE support art, and then art AoE. Ooh, that's dirty. Dirty, Dio. That's a dirty setup right there. That's a dirty setup. You can't lose on this banner. You either get a powerhouse or a AoE powerhouse. Either way, you win. This one's not bad either. Definitely tilted towards Moon Cancer, but not bad at all. Yeah, just all AoE. Well, actually, it depends on them. Mostly AoE. Gross. They do be pitting Melt with Kiara. This lore stick is disgusting. I like it. I like it. The fact that she's trying to slide into her DMs is crazy. She is 100% there to fucking make her feel misery. She ain't no shot. The devs, the people working this banner said, we're gonna put Kiara just to fuck with Melt. We're gonna put Kiara next to Melt so we can fuck with her. Then you got Foreigner, Abigail Chan. Then you got 2 Alter Ego and a Foreigner. The petty's insane. Yeah, it might not be canon, but it's definitely a petty canon for sure. Pretty hilarious. This one's pretty good. Oki Tan, King Protea with Katsushiko. It seems that they're doing a 2 Alter Ego, 1 Foreigner deal here. And then there's 3 Foreigners right here, as I said it. 2 AoE. No, technically it's single target support AoE. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, damn. That's not bad. The fucking... Damn, these GSSRs are kind of insane, chat. What on earth? They've updated your Twitter, Trubs? Oh, hell yeah. What'd they get? What'd they get? Hell yeah. There it is. Yes, sir. That is perfect. That is perfect. Perfect, Dio. Look at that. Perfect. Whoever the fuck that is, good job. So a lot of people, whatchamacallit? A lot of people are stating that we're gonna get season 3 in January 6th. My man, who's been with us, who also follows me, has stated that FGO does this every 6th day, right? They do maintenances, so don't worry about it, they said. So, yo, this is perfect. This is awesome. I like this. This is great. This is fantastic. Perfect. Perfect banner. Oh, by the way, chat, if you guys buy Saint Quartz on Aniplex online right now, not only you get to save 5%, you also get free 3 Saint Quartz. You get plus 3 free Saint Quartz, okay? Make sure you thank your peeps. 3 free Saint Quartz. Poggers? Poggers. Yes, sir. Just 3? Hey, it's better than none, bro. You're saving 5% and something. This one, 2 Alter Egos with a Pretender. Not bad, not bad. I like Marana MacLear /Bazat. Bunyan definitely has a gimmick to it for sure. Bunyan's pretty OP if you can stack the gimmick. Then you've got your Lady Avalon. Oh, damn. They busted out 1 Alter Ego and 3 Foreigners. Damn, Daniel. They stacked this one up. It would have been cool if the GSSR was if GSSR was 1 Jina. If it was 1 Jina, CL, and Arcuin, right? Because there was a whole sequence that they kind of did together over there. It would have been cool if they did. It would have been funny. Because, you know, just like they were comparing their weapons, you got to compare them on the summoning. That would have been a very cute, you know, subtle touch.
Yeah, Cuckoo, Wanjana. So you got Cosmodrop, and then Hibiki and Chika. Hibichika. Cosmodrop, Typhon, and Phantasm Moon. So Phantasm Moon just comes back. This one's not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So here comes the mail. Damn, this one's pretty stacked. 2 single targets, 2 AoEs. Not bad. Pretty stacked. Pretty stacked. Ooh. That's a dirty banner, whoever won this one is. This is my best GSSR I have so far. I finally got what I wanted. I always wanted to get it at last. I got MP5 copies of CL and Tez. Hey, congrats, cool. Well done, friend. Well done. They said, no, go celebrate New Year's, get a life. Get a life for about a week. We'll update you later. Pretty much. I mean, you know, they at least get a week off. At least, right? It is a New Year's. They've been cooking since Christmas, so. This banner sure is a win for me. That's good to hear. I'm telling you, GSSR is getting better and better. And remember, you can have up to 2. Max twice. So it's pretty good. Acha says... Acha, James Moriarty, Chojin Urayo. Not bad. Not bad at all. Acha. This one... Damn, all Archer's crazy. All Lancer. Ooh, they stacked up on this one. They didn't want you to get, they didn't want you to get those that easy. That's kind of a cheating setup. Kind of a cheating setup. Ooh, Caster and 2 Assassin. This is a stag banner. That's the second banner for Indra. True. Can it be 2 of the same banner? Oh, I don't know, actually. Nope, it cannot be. It has to be different. Cannot do the same banner twice. The Grand Trio. Yes, sir. The Grand Trio. Ooh, the Berserker Trio's kinda nutty. Because King Toki is great. Arjuna Alter is great. And Toshi is great. There you got your Turuda and Avenger. Sherlock Holmes, Foreigner, Amakucher, and Edmund Dante. James Moriarty, second arrival of Chin. And then you got Monte Cristo and Kagekiyo. Excuse me. Two foreigners, 2 alter ego. Oh dang. Oberon just subtly hiding between the characters. You sneaky man. Sus bought me sussin. So what banner did you guys choose? What'd you guys do? What'd you guys do? Actually, I wonder. I will put that aside to see if I can, let's see if I can purchase my, whatchamacallit, eh? Let's see. Do I have... Do I have paid Syncor? That's the question, Chad. Do I got paid Syncor? I have no paid Syncor. Nani? I got no paid Syncor, Dio. Feels bad. Get paid Syncor? I'm not logged in though. Give me a second. Time for wallet no jutsu. Bro. Undefined. What the Sigma? I added to my favorites, Daya. Baijiki Studio is kind of crazy. Bitty gang, I'm gonna win that, bitty gang. Hey, my phone, my man. See, that's why I love my phone, Dale. Did I do it? Hey, we did it, Dale. Yatta. All right, let's put some music on. Oh, jeez. Right. Woo-wee! New Saber got green eyes. Damn, Saber got green eyes. Green eyes, Steven. Damn, shit only costs $61. That's crazy. We're cooking that. Cooking. It's $61 for a multi. Yatta! Not too shabby. I got paid court, no problem. Nice. Nice. So what you guys get so far? I'll probably not roll till tomorrow. Just because I just kind of want to, just kind of take in FGO 2026. Because Happy New Year's, chat. FGO has officially reached the new year, and so have you. If you finished the game, hey, good stuff. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're ready for Season 3 Sherlock Holmes Foreigner Daloff Theory to come true. With Da Vinci Beast 5 coming in hot. On top of it all, we still got Proto Arthur's story and many, many more. And like I said, if they don't have a main event, we can still do an FGO event. And that FGO event is still canon. So therefore, we can still enjoy ourselves, Happy New Year's, that's right. Sherlock Holmes altar, that's right. The long-awaited Sherlock Holmes altar. Hope you're enjoying yourself to your heart's content, Dio. Elementary, my dear? That's right. That's where Somali people don't exist. Kappa. Boomer Sherlock to match Boomer Moriarty. Boomer Sherlock will not go well. Because Boomer Sherlock is just an old man that just likes to yap. That's it. Boomer Sherlock is just a yapper. Yap, 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 yap. Look at this. Fujiwara doesn't understand season 3. Wait, what? What kind of bug? Really? They even have a whatchamacallit. They even have a picture booklet for the They even got a picture booklet for all the masters. That's pretty good. Like all the artists, masters, and who they are and what they are. That's pretty lit. Which ascension do you look? Let's see. Yo, none of this shit happened. Hey, yo, did you get a bingo smile? None of this shit happened. Lord Logless. Ooh, the dragon core on the inside. I like that. Oh, very nice. Very cool. Ooh, shit. That's cool. Yeah, by the way, this is the exact pose. Well, I wouldn't say the exact pose. This is a very familiar pose in the location where Miss Kasumi was when she was talking about going to the sacred land of FGO. Finis Dracon. Finis Dracon. Lex Miroir. Enis Guitorin. What? %30 MP gain, if not 50? Oh my god. 50 MP game every turn. Buff removal. Immunity to buff. 1 time, 5 turns. Buff resistance. Buff removal resistance up. 1 time, 5 turns. HP lost 1,000. 1,000 HP lost per turn. Added as a buff so you can't get away. Yo, she's just hungry, Dio. She's just hungry dragon. Dragon hungry. Lex Mirowaru. Mikata Zentai no kogeki ryoku wa up by 20%. Critical up by 30%. Attack, crit chance, attack down. 3 turn. A butt ton of star. 50 star? Shit! God damn. Enisu Guitori. The special, right? Anti-purge. A Solomon defense. Buster card up. Reduce the cooldown of party? Okay. Give yourself the dream of the lake of the dream. A special sleepy time. Can't remove it. Can't sacrifice it. Can't deactivate it. For 6 turns. Level 6 is 4 turns. Level 10 is 10 turns. What? Huh. The 2 turns of permasleep. Weird.自身に状態を2回3ターンバスタードカードアップ全体のスキルチャージ自身に3ターン後に自分を夢の湖の状態を特殊なスリーピング状態。I wonder if you can override that with I wonder if you can override Oberon's buff with this buff. So what you do is you put the dream, and then before you activate your MP on the dream, you activate the Enisu Guitorin. She goes burr for 3 turns and then go and she's order change locked. That's right. Can't you? Yeah, we can't have you swap them. Okay. That will be broken. Overriding a perma sleep with a couple of turn over because technically this is a perma sleep. So it is a different edition of perma sleeps that should override it to wake her ass up. But I'm pretty sure Oberon's dream is higher priority. But it's one of those things that you have to it's yeah, you have to test that out. She'll need a lot of ceremonial Sword of Twilight. I don't know what command code that is. I mean, she's going to bed for like 2 turns. It's not that bad. It would be funny if she wakes up by stacking sleep. Yep. Because, well, here's the thing. When does her sleep activate, right? Does that sleep activate during Oberon's turn? So, like, if Oberon does a 3rd skill to Lognus, and Lognus activates her 3rd skill, which one should it activate first? And if the sleep, right, if the perma sleep is activated by Oberon, interesting, interesting. Yeah, Exodus MP damage up, scaled by overcharge. Damage effective against super threat. A human overcharge up by 1. Restore 2k. Not bad. 2k restoration is not bad. Magic resistance A. Rider A. O. Yeah. Mui no O. What? Huh. Interesting. So she has 自身を除くメタカラガッツの発動前に最初の解消力の回復力アップ、攻撃力アップをつける。Increase in guts, accept yourself, and attack up. Weird. Anti-berserker. Ooh, anti-berserker, it says. That's pretty good, chat. It's pretty good. Material-wise, what do we need? Of course you need that. I'm surprised that they've only given her the final ascension. I would have slapped that bitch on the 3rd ascension. Oh, interesting. Not too shabby. Anti-berserker gonna cry? True, true. 朝王伝説ブリタニアスターフィメル個人として名乗ることがもうないが神名はアルトレペンドドラゴンのままである。Well, she doesn't like to name herself Artoria Pendragon, but she is Artoria Pendragon. I guess she is the ideal king, Artoria Pendragon. What the? All right. Not bad, not bad. I ain't gonna lie to you, chat. I am a little tired. So I think I'm gonna end it. So I had a great time, Chatterino Cappuccino. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. Thank you guys so much for all your follows, supports, and your primes. Sir K, Ernbrand, Sir Max Frey, Urka Costa, David Chungus, Nebeta, Galaxy E, Kuronasu, and Knight, Ichiguresu, Christmas, and Seike, Augustine, Fernandez. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe as always. Thanks for the stream. Ain't no problem. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Follow me on YouTube and Discord. And don't forget spaghetti. Tomorrow we're probably gonna be rolling and talking more about how Sherlock Holmes is a foreigner. Thank you so much for coming in. GG. Happy New Year's. I hope you guys have a wonderful New Year's. And remember, your first week of New Year's, think of what you're gonna do. And then do them. And then forget about them. Because that's usually what happens. Unless you stick to your guts, okay? Have a great New Year's, chat. Have a great new day. And thank you as always. The final chapters are slowly going to be coming up. So make sure you guys follow me on YouTube as well. Don't forget spaghetti. And as always, Happy New Year. See you tomorrow. Peace. Indeed. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's.